Join us in this episode as we air down and head out to the popular Tamala station.
We find some nice spots and experience our favourite sunset yet, but it wasn't all fun times. Open up the caravan after our truck out to Tamala station and
it's dripping now, so it's a bit concerning.
So last night when we were going to bed, we had another casualty with the van.
Do we make it out to Steep Point or do we have to turn around?
G'day, we are Sparkies on the Loose, both electricians. This is Curtis. My name is Amy, and this is our trusty four-legged apprentice, Rusty. We've been travelling around Australia for the past few years in our car and caravan. We're not afraid to get off the beaten track, and we have been documenting our adventures on the road as we go. Hit subscribe, sit back, and buckle up. In our last episode, we had just left Caravan en route north to Shark Bay. Stopped off, made some quick wraps from some burgers from last night for lunch, and we'll keep on tracking. We're due to be hopefully at Tamala station by
4 o'clock at this road.
3:30, 4 o'clock, so not too bad timing. Leaving, considering we didn't leave Caravan till about 11, so let's keep on tracking.
A hot tip, if you plan on heading straight out to Tamala/Steep Point, make sure you fill up with fuel at the last service station on the highway, as there's no fuel available unless you head into town of Denham. Yeah, so I thought we were going to the wrong place, It was all bitumen. We've only got 27 k's till we've reached the homestead. So, it's been a pretty cruisy drive.
Yeah, happy days. We thought the whole, from the turn off to where it goes Denham to Steep Point, we thought all that would be dirt, but
loving it. Even the dirt road's beautiful.
Beautiful, mate.
Beautiful, mate. So I think we were overworking the car a bit. I just popped the bonnet and there's a bit of radiator fluid, which I've never seen before on the nav. So I guess with all the weight we've got, because we're fully loaded, and we're flying with the wind behind us in 5th gear, 100 k's an hour. But yeah, obviously the nav doesn't like it. So keeping the engine on to cycle the fluid through, the radiator fluid, and hopefully it gets all good. And hopefully it's not a cracked radiator or anything like that, because that wouldn't be too good. And yeah, the road's turned to crap and there's heaps of flies. So we'll make it to the homestead and see what happens from there. Just deflating the tyres to 28 PSI, and I'll do the same for the Caravan. Rusty and Ames stayed inside the nav while I battled the flies and lowered the tyre pressure.
success. We've reached the Tamala homestead gates. Now time to go and check in.
We paid up front for 5 nights, got our keys and headed out to our campsite. We got told the campsites were quite busy, so we got suggested Shell Beach would be a great spot for us.
And I've called the choir, and I've called the priest, and I've called upon the highest of my dreams.
The Shell Beach campground was roughly 15 kilometres away from the homestead, all on dirt roads.
I let them in. I'm holding on to you. Oh, and the wind has turned. The raging fires come to heal, to burn what's in our way.
After one long day of driving, we were finally glad to be at our destination.
Time to pick a spot and set up. Just opened up the caravan after our trek out to Tamala station, and it's a bit of a mess. And
oh my god.
The fishing rod holders are down.
No.
Tamala has killed our fishing rod holders.
No. Not the rods.
Oh, there's a bit of flex on them.
Anything
And my drawer's open. And that's about as bad as it gets.
That's not too bad.
They're falling straight on the monitor though.
That's alright. We cracked a beer and enjoyed the sunset.
The following morning, we watched the sunrise over the water. We hadn't seen that in a while.
So this was Shell Beach. It was approximately 1 kilometre long with multiple camp spots along the beach. Clearly a popular spot to launch your tinny too.
We had a pretty relaxed day, and in the evening we had a campfire cook-up.
On our second day, we went out for a little walk around on foot, before all jumping in the car to explore the station.
We checked out some of the neighbouring campgrounds and generally took in the station's rugged, untouched scenery.
We found a nice spot to have a flick, but unfortunately no bites.
This looks interesting. What do we have here?
Here, folks, looks like the old well, and the animals come in the trough here around the edge. I've not seen anything like this before. Pretty stable. Don't want to damage it. Oh, it's a bit dry. That's pretty cool though. Man-made. Oh.
Use the rocks that are around.
Yeah. What are these other holes? So these look like the original wells. Jeez, I wouldn't want to drink out of that. It stinks. Needs a bit of chlorine. That's pretty cool though. One last spot we wanted to check out for the day, the eastern side of Tea Tree.
But I'll only tell you that I'm out of time. I'm sick of love songs, I'm tired of this. And I wanna tell you straight just like it is. You're watching me like you're wanting me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless.
Kurt tried his luck fishing again, while I waded around in the shallows.
I'm out of patience, I'm out of feels, but I guess I'm waiting around for someone.
What a nice little morning adventure. Now time to head back to camp and relax.
What's the deal? 'Cause I want you to show me.
Hey guys, so tonight on the menu we're having roast chicken. We've just put olive oil on it and we've put some Nando's peri peri salt. So
We're not sponsored by Nando's.
no, but we're we're hoping it might turn out to be like a bit of a peri peri chicken like they have. So we'll see how we go.
Yummy!
It's going on the rotisserie.
Been waiting for this. Yeah. It's been up on my mind.
That evening, while our chook was cooking, we witnessed one of the most spectacular sunsets we'd ever seen. The sky completely lit up.
Oh, now the hard time's over, and for a moment, I won't
Every minute it was changing colour. And check out those colours over the water.
close it. I can feel it coming. Oh, now it's my time now.
Definitely one of our favourite sunsets yet.
Oh yeah, look at that chicken.
Finally, yeah. Oh, 'cause it's finally.
It didn't taste exactly like Nando's, but still pretty good. Alright guys, so last night when we were going to bed, we had another casualty with the van. Our front door handle snapped off. So it's made it very interesting to try to get in and out. Kurt's going to have a go at fixing it today, but we're lucky we've got internet reception, so we've express posted one over to Denham. Hopefully it'll be there by the end of the week when we leave here. So yeah, I think this is the second time, Kurt, this has happened on our trip.
Yeah,
But obviously it's not ideal because once these snap off, it's hard to get in and out of your caravan. So another Tamala casualty.
Oh, good morning guys. View's not bad here, eh? Another glorious day. It'd be rude not to jump in for a swim.
The water here is so clear and you can visibly see why it's called Shell Beach.
Unfortunately, the flies were quite bad today, so not too much outside activities until later on in the afternoon when they dropped off.
Our final full day at Tamala, we decided to head off to Steep Point. A quick chat with our mate Ben about watching Rusty and we were off. Hey guys, so we're not even out of the first gate yet, and I noticed that one of the pod brackets was coming loose, so Kurt's up there fixing it at the moment. So yeah, off to a good start. But we want to make sure everything's tight, because obviously this road is pretty corrugated, so we don't want that flying off. So yeah.
Here we go, guys. Steep point, destination.
Most western point of Australia.
We're on the useless road at the moment. That's what they call it.
Yep. Our mate's went yesterday. He said it took about 2 hours out from Tamala, from where we're camped. So that's what we're sort of expecting.
Yeah, he said the road conditions weren't too bad, but I guess we'll find out the further along we go.
Let's go.
Let's go. So I've known there was a leak. I thought it was an oil leak, but I've just figured out that I think it's a diesel leak, because if bring the camera.
Here you go.
I think you might be able to see it. See that pool there? There's a pool of diesel there. So I'm hoping there's a nut right there, and I'll tighten that up. And because the engine's been shuddering as well, so it could be the diesel, I'm guessing where it feeds into the piston. So really hoping I can just nip it up, and that'll be it. But it could be a seal.
Just another running repair on the road to Steep Point. Always pays to listen to your car, pull over and check. I just pulled over, just having a quick look at checking everything, and he's found this. So make sure you stop and check.
I can't tighten it, so
could be a seal.
yeah. Definitely definitely diesel. I tried nipping it up, but it didn't move. I undid it a little bit and tightened it up again, but there's something weird going on. It could be a seal or something. So it means that if fuel's leaking out, there's an air leak. So I'm either getting more, I'm probably getting less diesel, more air. So the car's going to be running rough, but it'll still run. So we'll head to Steep Point, and then we'll go back. At least I know where it's coming from, so I can look into it now and see what part I need. Hopefully, nothing happens further.
Guys, so we're here at the moment. We're going to drive here, and then all the way up here to Steep Point. And then I'm thinking about coming back down this way, come back here, and then back to there. So that's a rough plan.
There was lots of helpful tips and information on this sign. It always pays to pull over and check them out.
So we just pulled over at the pay station, and Kurt's checked the leak again, and it looks like it's getting a little bit worse, so he's going to have a go at trying to fix it again.
Yeah, it's dripping now, so it's a bit concerning. So yeah, I'll undo it and see what it is. I need to fix it.
We think we might have found it. Kurt had to put an O-ring. Is that right, Kurt?
Yeah.
O-ring in the little bit. So it always pays to carry spares. Kurt's really prepared. This is one of his kits. So we've got spare O-rings, hose clamps, rivets, and that sort of stuff. And we just got some spanners out. But yeah, we've got a lot of tools. Pays to carry your own stuff, hey Kurt?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what you'd do if you didn't have this, but you need to be mechanically minded as well, so I can see how a lot of people get caught out.
So just tightening it back up now. We'll probably give it a test run. We'll probably drive for about 15 and then check it. If it's gotten worse, we're gonna have to turn around, head back to camp. But fingers crossed, this is the source of the problem.
Well, if it gets worse, we're screwed. Kinda got it. Not dripping anymore, so better than what it was. Hopefully the O-ring holds. I don't think that's the O-ring that's rated for fuel and diesel, but if it holds, it holds.
We carried on along the corrugated road, hoping that O-ring has fixed the issue. Time will tell.
A quick check of the leak at the T-intersection and yep, she was looking good. No more drips.
It's so bumpy. Oh my god. So corrugated. Check out these guys. Not sure I'd tow a van out here.
This was not an exaggeration on the road conditions. We couldn't help but laugh and just embrace it.
Despite the corrugations and car issues, we thoroughly enjoyed the scenery on the way out to Steep Point. The good weather definitely helped as well.
There were a few decent sandhills along the track, but nothing too bad that a normal four-wheel drive couldn't handle.
Excellent. We'd reached the water's edge and knew we were getting close.
Final stretch now, past the campground. Check out that watercolor.
Yeah, it was a tough drive.
Didn't think we were going to make it with a few little car troubles, but we are here.
Yeah.
I'm going to soak it up, crack a beer, get a few snaps, and yeah.
Where is everyone?
Where is everyone? We've got the place to ourselves. Phew! Woo! Of course we had to sign the guest book. It's not every day you make it to the most western point in Australia.
Jack. No, time to head off and see a few more sights.
So here's a little something. Obviously you put your rods in, and then the other one's to bring it up the cliff with the cliff cap. How big's the drop off though? Holy.
We checked out this memorial and some cliff top views. We couldn't believe how high up we were. Definitely some deep blue water out there.
Well, that was it for us. We made the decision to cut short our sightseeing adventure and return back to camp.
Oh my god! Woo! Just past the entry station.
That was hectic.
What a bad road.
Yeah, that's up there with one of our bad roads.
Probably the top 5, probably sitting at probably number 2 or 3, that road.
Yeah, jeez.
In its current condition.
I mean, we're at 20 psi and it just does nothing.
No. I don't even know if you can call it a road, it's a bloody 4-wheel drive track.
Yeah, but definitely, I'd be sketchy pulling a caravan through there.
Yeah.
It's pretty gnarly.
Lots of hubcaps, just, what would you call it?
Boat trailer parts.
Yeah, casualties on the side of the road, so yeah, definitely
Not out of it yet. Oh my god.
we've still got about half an hour to get back to the van.
Yeah.
All part of the fun.
Yeah, you'll have another taste. Alright, that'll do.
What a day. A few well-deserved beers were had that evening on our final night at Tamala station.
The next morning, we packed up and headed off.
On reflection, it was a nice place, but we're not sure if it's worth $34 a night.
swung back into the homestead to get our key deposit back, and then hit the road and headed for Denham.
Thanks Tamala, but it's time to continue on the adventures.
Join us next time as we make it into Denham, explore Cape Perrin, and have a wild time at Monkey Mire.
If you love this video, why not help support us on Patreon? Thanks for watching, legends.